Hello YouTube, how's it going? So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Let's face it, since EA was given exclusive rights to the Star Wars franchise, they've so far lost that and Ubisoft is making a brand new game. I also believe that the developer behind Detroit Become Human is also making a new Star Wars game. But either way, Star Wars was not exactly being handled well by EA. We remember how Star Wars Battlefront 2015 launched. No campaign, terrible arcade mode. It was just an overall trash fire, not to mention the season pass where they charged you $50 on top of the $60 price tag to get more content, which was just terrible. Star Wars Battlefront 2 was an improvement, but when it launched, it was full of basically Madden and FIFA level microtransactions, pay to win mechanics, and it was so bad that it's highly inferred that Disney got involved and told them to fix everything. It's a much more superior game right now, but then EA abandoned it when it was starting to gain traction. It still has a large audience. It's an incredibly fun game. I would say, yeah, it's well worth it, but yeah, the single player campaign was average, painfully average. The main character was just a dumbass. Like, I'm a special forces operative and I don't know my employers kill innocent people. That, and then she rebels against Empire and goes to rebellion, and then they put her in charge of protecting Princess Leia, despite the fact she was heavily killing rebel forces. I know I'm going on a bit of a tangent, but it was just like such an obtuse story. Either way, it was a good game, but what really killed it was, well, killed it in a positive way and just ended that horrible cycle of Star Wars games being led by DICE was Respawn Entertainment with Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. It was an incredible game. They took heavy inspiration from Software. When the game was being showed off in trailers, it looked very lukewarm, like EA doesn't really know how to market their game. They kind of fixed that with Battlefield 2042, and we saw how they falsely advertised that game, but the marketing for the game was poor. But when people started to play it, like myself, I was like, holy crap, this is amazing. Granted, there were some wonky elements, there was less customization. The combat is not as fluid as, say, something like Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, which I'm playing right now. It's definitely night and day, but they definitely did an incredible job for their first time doing this. Like, they were best known for Titanfall, and these were the developers who vanguarded Call of Duty. They're the ones who developed Call of Duty 4 and then, developed the progression system that is notorious now. They did Apex Legends, which they developed the ping system that is now being used by everything everywhere. But yeah, it was a really good first attempt. It had a solid story, great boss fights, and excellent exploration. Yeah, some things need to be tweaked, but for the first time, it was really well done. So the next game is called Jedi Survivor, and apparently it is coming out this March, which is really cool, I guess. I mean, the Game Awards is going to have gameplay of this game at their ceremony, and we'll know whether this is true or not. So this was shown by Benji Sales. It's coming out March 15, 2023, which is very not that far along. And if we're going to get gameplay, we're probably going to get a release date. So the latest game does look really good. We haven't gotten any real gameplay of that. We've only got like this kind of leaked trailer showcasing cinematics and stuff like that, but nothing truly spectacular. Like, it's highly inferred that we're gonna fight a new Sith Lord, or that's Kylo Ren. A lot of people are inferring that's Kylo Ren in his early states, but I don't know. Maybe it might have something like that. I know Kylo doesn't come into very, very late into the series, but you never know. Like, with the Force powers being whatever they want, maybe we get to look into the future and then he fights what we are going to fight in the new trilogy. But, that's what I'm hoping for. I would like to see that. But either way, this game does look really good. We also get a new image of Cal, which he has a kind of shaded beard here. He's much more seasoned now. Like, in the first game, he was dead set on trying to reestablish the Jedi Order, but then after that he decided to go against it and allow them to find their own path in life, which I think was the ideal situation. Either way, it's a really interesting thing to release it so close. I guess they're very confident in what they're going to develop, considering how well Fallen Order did, but I can't wait for this. I personally really like Cal. I know there were a lot of people who were mixed about him, but I think he was a really good protagonist. He was unsure about who he was, going on a rediscovery tour of becoming a Jedi, and then eventually deciding that he's his own person and he has to decide his path forward. Either way, thought you might want to know Jedi Survivor. It's coming out maybe March 15, which is not too long away. Tell me what you thought about the first game, about my theory that maybe we might fight Kylo Ren in a type of apparition or, vision. I think that would be super sick. But tell me what you think. As always, like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you dislike it, subscribe, Patreon, thanks button, all that support. As always, I know your time is valuable. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you all next time.